couch workout. I know during quarantine sometimes it's hard to get up off the couch and get moving, so for today's workout, you don't have to. We're going to be working at 3 different difficulty levels, so you can choose which challenge you'd prefer. We have level 1, which is easy. You'll see what we're doing, the modifications for that. And then level 3, which is going to be the highest rep, fastest pace. And I really hope you guys challenge yourselves today. What you're going to need is a water bottle, a couch, some pillows, and if you want some extra weight, a textbook. The reason we're doing this activity today is to address standard 3. My goal for you today is just to get you participating in a fitness activity or lifetime activity at least several times a week. We're going to start with a quick warm-up. You need to start at one end of your couch, get into a slight crouch, and we're going to shuffle from end to end of the couch for 30 seconds. So you get a timer and shuffle back and forth. Part 2 of your warm-up, another 30 seconds, jumping jacks. If jumping jacks is something you struggle with, you can do modified jumping jacks where you step out every time you put your hands up. Part 3 of your warm-up is going to get your heart racing a little bit. You're going to have to face your couch, and if you're not really good at jumping and keeping a fast pace, you're simply just going to step down, step down, step down, step down. If you want to challenge and really get your heart racing, every time you step, you're going to quick switch. So, and do this for 30 seconds. All right, next we're going to move into some heavy hitters. We're going to start with 1 minute of squats. If squats are something that are difficult for you, level 1 difficulty will be sit down fully, stand back up. Level 2 difficulty, you want to make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. You keep your back flat, try to bend at your knees, tap, come back up. And level 3 difficulty, tap, come up, jump. So we're going to do squats for 1 minute, so get your timer ready, and if you want an extra challenge, you can incorporate your weight. You can incorporate your weight at any difficulty. So let's get started. Remember to keep those feet shoulder width apart, try to keep your back flat, and make sure that your knees don't go over your toes. Ready, and 1. For our next exercise, again for 1 minute, but you're going to switch after 30 seconds, we are going to do split squats. So the way you do this is you want to make sure you're about a foot away from your couch. You're going to put one leg back, so just the top of your foot is on the couch. And you're going to bend at your front leg, trying to get your knees straight down to the floor. So level 1 difficulty. If something squatting like this is something that's difficult for you, you can do a little half squat. Level 2 difficulty, go down a little bit lower, and then level 3 would obviously be the full squat. After 30 seconds, switch legs, start again. All right, our next exercise, reset those clocks. We're doing 1 minute of incline burpees. So the way that you do incline burpees on the couch are you're gonna have both your hands about shoulder width apart, down on the couch. You're gonna walk your feet back so you're in a high plank position. And you're gonna start your burpees. So you do this by jumping your feet in, jump up, hands back down, jump your feet out, push up, and then restart. Jump in, if this is something that is difficult for you, a couple variations that you can do is don't walk your feet out as far back. You can keep them in a little bit closer. Also, when you jump in, you can just go up onto your toes instead of doing the jump. exercise, you're gonna wanna stay in that high plank position from your incline burpees. So have your feet walk back, have your hands about shoulder width apart on your couch cushions, and we're going to do incline mountain climbers. So you're gonna step your leg in, step back, and then switch legs. Step in, step back. If high intensity is hard for you, you can keep it at that pace. Step up, step back, step up, step back. That's fine. If you want a harder challenge, every time you tap, you go fast. So it'd be tap, tap, tap. You really want to try to drive those knees forward, and you're going to do this for a minute. This next exercise is going to work your arms. We're doing tricep dips on the couch. The way you do tricep dips on the couch is it's easiest to start sitting to plant your hands first. You're going to walk your feet out just a couple steps. And to do your tricep dips, you're going to lower, trying to keep your elbows at 90 degrees. And come back up. Now my couch is pretty high, yours might be a little bit lower. And that's okay if your booty touches the ground, just make sure it's a light tap and you come straight back up. Don't forget to drink some water if you need it, but we're going to move into our next exercise. Again, for 1 minute, you can take breaks if you need it, but this one's going to be really challenging. We are going to be doing decline push-ups. So for level 1 difficulty, if you need it, you want to try and keep as much as your leg possible on the couch. So you're going to position yourself with your lower half of your body up on the couch, and then try to get your hands directly underneath your shoulders. So level 1 difficulty would be up at this rate. So the couch is basically up to your knees. If you want a harder challenge, you get further away from the couch. So top difficulty would be having just your toes on the couch, and you go all the way down for your decline push-up. You're going to try and do as many of these as you can for 1 minute. And this exercise is going to work our abdominals. I'm just going to use a pillow for a little weight. I'm going to sit on the edge of my couch, and we're going to be doing Russian twists. So I'm going to lean back, bring my feet up off the ground, and I'm going to twist and touch my pillow to each side. For a different difficulty, if keeping your feet up in the air is really hard, you can lower them down and touch just your toes to the ground, or you can keep a slight decline for a middle difficulty. For high difficulty, you can also choose something that is heavier than a pillow. And last but not least, before we start our cool down, is you're just gonna flip around, tuck your feet underneath your couch, and we're gonna do 1 full minute of sit-ups. Remember, with sit-ups, you don't want to pull in the back of your neck to strain your neck. You simply just want to have your hands behind there for a little support. We're sitting all the way up and coming all the way back down. If you need the extra challenge when you sit up, you're going to come all the way up. And when you go ready to restart, you're going to decline very slowly to work those muscles in reverse. All right, awesome job everybody for your cool down. Don't forget to stretch. We worked a bunch of different muscle groups. Bonus points if you email me. You can tell me 3 different specific muscles that we worked out in today's workout. Before you cool down, make sure you bring one arm across your chest. All right, and switch. Arm behind your head. And switch. Out in figure 4. Really reach, try and feel that stretch all the way through. Don't let your knee bend. And switch. Bring both legs together into a butterfly. Stretch that out. Make sure to drink plenty of water, and we'll see you guys for the next one.